Hi, I'm Richard. When I was asked by Kath to talk about kindness today as one of the fruits of the Holy Spirit, my first feeling was of something that was rather soft, wishy-washy even. But the more I thought about it, the more I realised that kindness is actually immensely powerful, transformative even. I'm no expert on kindness, but I do know that when I observe or demonstrate genuine human kindness, it is something powerful and beautiful that really enriches all concerned and brings us closer into harmony with God. Let me tell you a couple of stories. A little while back, I was involved in a car accident. A young driver had taken his eyes off the road and driven straight into the back of my car. No one was hurt, but we did have a long wait in the cold for 2 breakdown trucks to come and pull apart our mangled vehicles to take them away. And what's more, we were causing a hold-up at rush hour, and some drivers didn't hold back in venting their frustrations at us. But then, a 4x4 with a family inside stopped and wound down the window. Oh no, I thought, here we go again, bracing myself for another outburst from a resident, probably the one whose driveway I was blocking. But no, the young lady in the passenger seat was smiling kindly at me and leant out the window with 2 outstretched arms. "We saw you there in the cold, so we popped out and got you a large hot chocolate each. Is that all right?" Of course it was. It was more than all right. And it wasn't just about the drinks. Welcome though they were, the kindness of strangers had totally transformed our attitude to what was happening. On another occasion, I found myself late at night in a McDonald's with a friend who was at a very low point in his life. In fact, he'd called me out because he was contemplating ending his life, and I felt fairly inadequate in trying to help him see that life was indeed worth living. We became the last remaining customers, and a teenage girl was wiping down the tables around us. She must have noticed my friend looking sad, and also that he was nervously fiddling with the loyalty sticker on his coffee cup. She came over. "I've got some spare stickers in my pocket I've collected off people's cups. Let's see if I can fill your card up, and then you can save it and have a free drink next time you're in." In itself, this was a fairly simple exchange, but the effect it had was huge. A stranger who had nothing to gain and nothing in common with my friend, being a totally different age and a different race even, had reached out with human kindness. And my friend still remembers to this day how that lifted him up. It was certainly an act that was far more powerful than my words to him could ever be. I don't know if either of those people were Christians. They were both anonymous strangers. That's the point. But kindness for no reward, like that, is one of the fruits that we produce as a result of having the Holy Spirit live within us. Over Christmas, we lost the wonderful Archbishop Desmond Tutu, a man who really seemed to radiate kindness. And I was reminded of a book that made some sense to me on the subject. The Book of Joy collects the thoughts and conversations of Desmond Tutu and his dear friend the Dalai Lama on the subject of finding lasting happiness, drawing upon their personal experiences of God. There's a lot to read, but one unanimous conclusion is that the happiest people seem not to be those who achieve the most comfortable lives, but those who care for others with kindness. Tutu describes how the ripples created by their kindness seem to come back to bless them as well. That's not bad for a fruit. So let's give kindness the recognition it deserves. Remember to pray for kindness in our lives and in the lives of others. When speaking of the two ladies I mentioned earlier, the word angels came automatically to my mind. I guess that's because when we experience such genuine, pure human kindness, we feel something bigger. We feel the channeling of the pure love of Christ.